Our program continues with my interview with the founder of the platform for culture, which connects the different countries and peoples all over the world. Call of Culture, Mohammad Bakreba. What is Call of Culture?
The idea of Call of Culture have started in 2010 at the time of the World Cup, where people gather together but they don't know actually what is the background of diverse people or individuals. So we thought to start up an international platform where all people from diverse backgrounds can meet, talk to each other and bridge their culture internationally. Call of Culture is an open platform for every country, for every individual who needs to bridge his culture, his or her culture, in a creative way, because normally cultural exchange is happening in a very narrow or limited approach, which normally we know that in a cultural exchange a group of people go to other countries to learn about it and they can come back home to talk about the other's culture. The way that we're doing it is by making use of social media and different media outlets in a creative way, in a funny way. People will love to learn about each other's culture, so we can have a common understanding for the international community's cultures.
What is the main purpose of Call of Culture?
Well, as I've just said, the main purpose of Call of Culture is to have a common understanding, a common ground for the international community, to learn about each other's cultures by bridging their cultures, their stories, what makes them special. You know, like for example, in Europe there's a lot of things going on, but in Arab's world no one knows about it. In the States, a lot of things going on. Asia don't know about it. I'm talking about individual level. So Call of Culture is something that brings all people to work together for a common cause, that is to have a common ground for people to work on, which is ultimately will deliver this world in a better place. I think there's a lot of international potential. People love the idea, different people from all over the world contacting us. Those like, this is an amazing idea. We need to support, we need to come on board and talk about our culture. Because you know what, for the last decades we've learned that people are not the same. But with Call of Culture we're telling the people the truth. The truth is, people are the same. We have common cultures, we have common values where our cultures intersect at. So Call of Culture bring these values and these ideas up front to the world and tell the world that we are equal and we need to live in a better place.
Who has founded Call of Culture?
Myself and my 5 co-workers, we work hardly to develop Call of Cultures. We are diverse people from different countries, some people from the States, some people from Europe, some people from Asia, some people from Arab's world. So we work together through social media and fast communication, so we can develop different projects and ideas where people can meet up and develop Call of Culture. It's very interesting that there's a lot of international potentials from the individuals around the world that they need to learn about, for example, culture in Saudi Arabia. What the culture looks like, what comprises the culture of Saudi Arabia. So we work on different ideas in a creative way so people will learn at the same time participate. It's not like we want to do something to show or to reflect our culture. We want to promote our culture, and to do a promotion for any service or any product you need to be very, very creative. The idea we're doing is we're conducting projects. Currently we're developing medias. The media will be announced very soon in Saudi, and then we will be taking the media around the world. We're looking forward to do something in Europe, probably in UK or France or Italy, where people, there's a lot of people who are keen to learn about different communities and cultures. And I believe Call of Culture would be a great idea where every country should have their own version of Call of Culture, so the rest of the world will learn about each other and ultimately having a better world.
According to you, Mr. Bakreba, How the culture involve to the people all over the world?
Well, culture is the only dynamic thing in our life. It keeps changing every single day because there's a lot of factors in our life change our perceptions and our understanding for things happening around us. So if we have a kind of common understanding for our diverse cultures or values, definitely we will have a better way for living, better understanding, a common ground where all people can meet up and talk and discuss. And instead of starting conflicts, we start peace.
Okay, but which kind of arts you prefer to present?
Well, when it comes to the ways or the medias or the outlets that we're going to reflect the culture with, we have defined 12 edges, starting with art, ending with fashion, food, etc., music. So these 12 edges, we call them the 12 edges. Each edge will reflect certain part of the culture. Like we talk about fashion, we talk about music, we talk about food, art, contemporary art, and what we are actually trying to do through co-op culture is not to tell the world what the country is, but actually what is going on in the country. So we're reflecting the contemporary and original culture.
How many countries are part of Call of Culture? I heard the United States, the Italy, Saudi, and
Well, we're keen, of course, to have like every country involved in co-op culture. Currently, we're approaching individuals and international programs to come on board, like the United Nations, the International Social Alliance. So people will come on board and talk about developing co-op culture in every single country. It's just a concept. People need to learn what are the concepts, what are the things that we were doing, and they start to do the same. Currently, our main office is in Washington D.C. We're keen to open one in Europe, one in Far Asia, Malaysia perhaps, one in Arab world, and one in Canada perhaps. So we're trying to have like 5 offices all over the world. But the interesting thing, there's a lot of people buying in the idea. So they want to participate. All of universities and institutes are very keen to come on board and support co-op culture.
what they give to the social enterprise project? I mean, these countries, the members.
Well, see, it's a social enterprise where it means we do have a business model where we can bring our ideas sustained in a way that we have a creative way to bring fund stream, and the fund stream can help us to develop projects, ideas, and events around the world. So the countries are not actually paying for the project. Instead, we find our own way, our own creative way, I would say, where we can fund stream projects, ideas, and of course media in different countries. I'm keen. It's like an open door for every country to come on board. It's an open platform. Everyone can jump in. We are keen to have every single country on board. It's again, I would say, it's not something for our group only. Instead, it's something we developed it in a way that everyone can jump in, help, support, and deliver.
Okay, last question. What can we expect from Call of Culture in the future?
Well, what we're trying to do now is to develop projects where different people from different countries can work on it. If we succeed in this idea, the gap between people will get closer. So people will have better perception about each other. They will love to work to each other towards better world, development, and trust. And this is the best way where we can develop our peaceful world.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.